Hi students, welcome to the next session. In previous session, we discussed 1 mark questions in the chapter relations and functions. In today, we are going to discuss second chapter, that is inverse trigonometric functions. Already yesterday I sent all the 1 mark questions list, questions and answers. Okay, I hope all of you wrote these questions and answers in your notes. Okay, now I will explain each and every question in this chapter. So first, in this chapter the main important concept is domain and range. So we have 6 inverse trigonometric functions: sin inverse x, cos inverse x, tan inverse x, cot inverse x, secant inverse x, cosecant inverse x. So first I will draw the table. This is very important. Function, domain, range. It is also called as principal value. Okay. So first function is sin inverse x. The domain of the sin inverse x is closed bracket -1 comma +1, and the range is closed bracket minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is the domain and range of the first function. Next we will discuss the domain and range of the second function. And the domain of cos inverse x also same, -1 to 1 closed bracket, but range is 0 to pi. Okay, this is the domain and range of cos inverse x. Next, third one, the domain of tan inverse x is all real numbers. Domain of tan inverse x is all real numbers, but the range is open bracket minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Why open bracket? If you mention open bracket, that values will not consider, because tan 90 value is infinity. Tan minus 90 value is minus infinity. That's why these two value will not be considered. That's why we put which bracket? Open interval. Next, cot inverse x. The domain of cot inverse x is real numbers, but range is open bracket 0 to pi. Here also same logic. Why I mentioned open bracket? Because cot 0 value is infinity, cot 180 value is minus infinity. Okay. Next, cosecant inverse x. So what is the domain of cosecant inverse x? So cosecant inverse x domain, you can write all real numbers except -1 to 1, or you can write x less than or equals to -1 or x greater than or equals to 1. You can write any, either this or this. Okay, and the range is closed bracket minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, but except 0. Why I am not taking 0? Because cosecant 0 value is infinity. The last function, that is secant inverse x. Same. We can write r minus 1 comma 1 over r. You can write x less than or equals to minus 1 over r, x greater than or equals to 1. So, the cosecant inverse x and secant inverse x both are having same domain, but the range is closed bracket 0 to pi, but except pi by 2, because secant pi by 2 value is infinity. That is why I am not considering that value. So, these are the domain and range of 6 inverse trigonometric function. If you perfect this table, it contains 12 1 mark questions, because in exam they will ask domain of sin inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse, cot inverse, cosecant inverse, secant inverse, 6 questions. Similarly, range of again this one. So, 6 plus 6, totally this table gives 12 1 mark questions. Maximum 1 mark question they will ask from this table only. So, first you prepare this table perfectly, you can get the answers for 12 questions. Okay. Next, we will discuss the first question. Find the value of sin inverse sin 2 pi by 3. So, we need to find the value of sin inverse of sin 2 pi by 3. It can be written as sin inverse of sin 2 pi by 3, I can write pi minus pi by 3. Pi means 180. Sin 180 minus theta, we know the formula. Sin 180 minus theta is sin theta. Okay, that equals to sin inverse of sin 180 minus theta. What I can write? Sin theta. Theta means what? Pi by 3. And sin inverse gets cancelled. Therefore, answer pi by 3. This answer is correct or not? How to check it? This is a function sin inverse. We know the range of sin inverse x is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So, this pi by 3 is lies between this interval. Therefore, the answer what you got, that is correct. Next, we will discuss the second question in this. That is, find the principal value of cos inverse of minus 1 by root 2. Okay, cos inverse of minus 1 by root 2. That equals to cos inverse of minus 1 by root 2 is nothing but cos 45. 1 by root 2 is nothing but cos 45. We have one formula. Minus cos theta can be written as cos 180 minus theta. Minus cos theta can be written as cos 180 minus theta. Therefore, minus cos theta I can write cos 180 minus theta. That equals to cos inverse of cos pi minus pi by 4, 3 pi by 4. Cos and cos inverse gets cancelled, 3 pi by 4 is answer. The answer is right or not? How to check? Here the function is cos inverse. Cos inverse range is 0 to pi. 0 to pi means 180. The value should be lies in this interval. Here we got 3 pi by 4. 3 pi by 4 means 135. 135 is lies between 0 to 180. Therefore, what is answer we got? That is correct for question number 2. Next, third, same method. We need to find the value of cos inverse of minus 1 by 2. Same. that equals to, I can write cos inverse of minus 1 by 2, I can write cos 30, sorry cos 60. Minus cos theta, what I can write? Cos pi minus theta. Cos inverse of cos pi minus theta. That equals to cos inverse of cos pi minus pi by 3, that is 2 pi by 3. Now cos inverse cos gets cancelled. Now answer will be 2 pi by 3. This 2 pi by 3 is the range in the 0 to pi. That is a third question. Next, we will discuss the fourth question, that is tan inverse root 3 minus secant inverse of minus 2. So tan inverse root 3 minus secant inverse of minus 2, that equals to tan inverse root 3 minus the reciprocal of secant inverse is cos inverse minus the reciprocal of 2 will be 1 by 2. Already we find cos inverse of minus 1 by 2, how much we got? 2 pi by 3. That equals to, when tan value root 3, tan 60. This value is nothing but what? 2 pi by 3. Take the LCM, 3b is the LCM, pi minus 2 pi. Then pi minus 2 pi is nothing but minus pi by 3. So minus pi by 3 is the answer for question number 4. Next, fifth question. Find the principal value of cosecant inverse of minus root 2. Whenever the question is given in cosecant inverse, you convert into sine inverse. When the question is given into secant inverse, you better to convert into cos inverse. So here cosecant inverse is the reciprocal of cosecant inverse is sine inverse. The reciprocal of 1 by root 2 is 1 by root 2. Okay, that equals to sine inverse of this minus 1 by root 2 can be written as minus sine 45. So we have one formula, minus sine theta can be written as sine of minus theta. That equals to sine inverse of sine of minus pi by 4. Then sine and sine inverse cancel, then answer will be minus pi by 4. So we need to verify this minus pi by 4 is right or not, because the minus pi by 4 lies between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Therefore, answer is correct for this question number 5. Next, we will discuss question number 6. This is cos inverse of 1 by 2 plus 2 sin inverse of 1 by 2. When cos value 1 by 2, cos 60 is 1 by 2. Directly trigonometric table you can get, plus 2 into, when sin value 1 by 2, 30, that is nothing but pi by 6. 2 1 jas, 2 3 jas cancel, then pi by 3 plus pi by 3, therefore 2 pi by 3 is the answer for this question number 6. First you perfect this table. If you perfect the table, remaining questions are very easy. Okay. Now we will discuss 7th question. Find the principal value of cos inverse of minus root 3 by 2. Okay. That equals to cos inverse of minus, when root 3 by 2 in cos 30 value will be root 3 by 2. So we have formula, cos inverse of minus cos theta can be written as cos 180 minus theta. That equals to cos inverse of cos pi minus pi by 6, that is 5 pi by 6. Then cos inverse cancel, then answer will be 5 pi by 6 for this question number 7. Next, 8th question. Find the principal value of cot inverse of minus 1 by root 3. Okay, that equals to cot inverse of minus, when cot value 1 by root 3, cot 60. Cot 60. Minus cot theta can be written as cos 180 minus theta, because 180 minus second quadrant cot is negative. Therefore, cot inverse of cot pi minus pi by 3, that equals to cot inverse of cot 2 pi by 3. Cot and cot inverse cancel, 2 pi by 3 is the answer. If you have any doubt, already first we draw the table of domain and range. The cot inverse value is 2 pi by 3. The 2 pi by 3 is lies between a range of cot inverse. Cot inverse is 0 to pi. Okay, like that we can verify. Next, 9th, domain of sine inverse of 2x. Domain of sine inverse of 2x. We know that this is the value is lies between minus 1 to plus 1, because sine inverse range is, see, sine inverse domain is minus 1 to plus 1. Okay, divide by 2, then minus 1 by 2 less than or equals to 2x by 2, 2 cancel, x less than or equals to 1 by 2. Therefore, the domain is closed bracket, because equal to is given, minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2. This is the domain of sine inverse of 2x. Similarly, 10th question, the domain of cos inverse of 2x minus 1, same method. So, we know that cos inverse domain also lies between minus 1 to plus 1. Adding 1, then minus 1 plus 1, 0, less than or equals to 2x. This minus 1 plus 1 cancel, 1 plus 1, 2. Next, dividing by 2. 0 by anything, 0, 2x by 2, x, 2 by 2, 1. Therefore, x belongs to closed bracket 0 comma 1, that is the domain of cos inverse of 2x minus 1. Next, 11th question, range of sine inverse x in the interval 0 to 2 pi other than the principal branch. Actually, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 is a range, but other than that, in this interval, can you find the range of the, see what is the range of domain of sine inverse x minus 1 to plus 1. If you take which value will get minus 1 to plus 1, I am taking pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2, because this is the interval which lies in this. Pi by 2 means 90, sin 90 value is 1, 3 pi by 2 means 270, sin 270 value is minus 1. So, this is also range of sine inverse x other than this interval. Okay. Next, 12th question, range of cos inverse x in the interval 0 to 2 pi other than the principal value branch. Okay. Other than the 0 to pi, what is the range of cos inverse x. So, I am taking pi 2 pi because cos pi value minus 1, cos 2 pi value is nothing but plus 1, then minus 1 plus 1 both are matched. Therefore, pi comma 2 pi is the range of cos inverse x other than that interval. Okay. Next, 13th, range of tan inverse x in 0 to 2 pi other than minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay. Therefore, the answer will be pi by 2 comma 3 pi by 2, because tan pi by 2 value is infinity, tan 3 pi by 2 value is minus infinity. Okay. So, that is why minus infinity to plus infinity, that is nothing but real number. So, pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, that is the range of tan inverse x other than the interval. Last question, range of cot inverse x in the interval 0 to 2 pi other than 0 to pi. Other than 0 to pi, we need to find the range. See, other than to 0 to pi means I am taking pi comma 2 pi, because if you take pi comma 2 pi, you will get minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, because pi value is 180, cot 180 is minus infinity, 2 pi value is 360, cot 360 is infinity. Therefore, minus infinity infinity, that is nothing but real numbers, that is matched. So, these are the 1 mark questions. See, do not count the number of questions is 14, no, 14 questions and the table contains 12 questions, 14 plus 12, totally 26 questions are covered. So, please practice all these questions and write down in your notes. Okay. In the next session, we will continue one more chapter of the 1 mark questions. Thank you.